Yo, welcome back to another episode of On the Line Podcast, starring myself, El Quan, and my brother, $1 Million Mess. What's good, Brody? What's the word?
What up, bro? I'm chilling. How you?
I'm chilling, Brody. I'm chilling, man. Can't call it. Ready to kick this thing off. You know what I mean? Yo, viewers who've been tuning in, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. In this episode, we're gonna get right to it. On this episode, we're gonna be discussing Skilla Baby. His car got shot up 25 times. We're gonna be discussing that a little bit. And we're gonna talk about Chris Brown, how he was released out on bail, on $6.7 million bail. Man, crazy. And we're gonna talk about Remy Ma a little bit. Those are a little bit of the highlights. We're gonna talk about other things, but those are some of the things you're gonna be looking forward to. But before we kick that off, bro, what's going on with you? How was your day, Brody?
My day is good so far. I'm chilling. Family over here, they out back and shit. We just chilling. Today was a smooth day. How about you?
I can't complain. I was in the crib for the most part of the day. You know what I mean? It's what's the Friday night, Saturday night? It's the Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't even know what day it is, yo. My day's off. I'll be like, yo, is it Friday? Is it Saturday? I don't even know. It's crazy because when I was younger, I used to look forward to Saturday. I'd be like, yo, it's Tuesday. Yo, I can't wait for Saturday to come.
Nigga, I used to look forward to Friday.
Friday?
Yeah, I used to, cause Friday it was like a special day. Friday was like, especially when you was going to school, you put your best outfit on Friday.
Yeah.
Best outfit on Friday. You do whatever you do after school normally leads up to what you're gonna do for the night. So Friday is
it's a fact. Yeah, the weekends was my shit. I used to always look forward to those shits. Now I feel like as an adult, I don't be giving a fuck about what day it is.
Nah, same here.
Word, but we're gonna kick this thing right off, man. Like I said to y'all, Skilla Baby's car was shot up 25 times on 8 Mile in Detroit, man. Like my brother was just telling me, he said this was the second time this happened to him. That shit is pretty crazy, man. What you got to say? You think it's like the media is saying that it was like a personal hit. So you think it's some beef related? Like what you think that was, bro?
I don't know. See, when it comes to these rappers got really one of the most dangerous jobs in America, bro. Being a rapper is crazy, bro, because you never know who trying to come at you. Normally be like niggas be fucking niggas bitches, owing people money, putting hits on other people. So it's like you never know with a rapper, bro. So it's like that shit is crazy.
I feel like these rappers be putting that target. I feel like they just put that on themselves. You know what I mean? Like you say, it's a dangerous job, but I feel like it's really not. I feel like it's just what comes with it. You know what I mean? It's like it could easily take you down the wrong path. Because you know, there's rappers like J. Cole and shit that will never. You know what I mean? That don't be into nothing.
Right. Another thing is too, niggas need to learn too. If you that type of rapper, nigga, you don't go back to your hood, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody get killed in their hood or shot in their hood, bro.
Yeah. And he was they say he was in his car by himself. But they said he got shot. The car got shot 25 times. But he actually got grazed in his head. I believe 1 to his torso and 2 leg shots. Thankfully he did survive that. That would have been crazy. But yeah, man, these rappers, bro, it's always something going on, bro. And then when I heard it was on 8 Mile, all I was thinking about was the movie. I'm like, damn, that shit really be going down over there.
Nigga, Eminem wasn't lying. It's just
that's what I'm saying. So
but 8 Mile is a big ass strip. It's like bigger than State Street type shit. And so it got parts of the shit where it's real hood, and they got trailer parks and shit like that. So it's weird in Detroit how they got it. They got 8 Mile, 6 Mile, 7 Mile, and then some of them niggas be beefing.
Yeah.
Like each mile, some miles be beefing with each other and shit.
Yeah, man, I seen that shit. I was like, damn, it had to be some beef related shit. You know what I mean? I don't even really be listening to this music like that, but I feel like I had to kind of tune in to kind of just see who he is, you know what I mean? And he be rapping about going at it with niggas and shit.
Yeah, I fuck with him somewhat.
He be booming down there in Atlanta. They listen to him.
Yeah, they listen. He go harder than the clubs and shit, like wherever it's lit at, lounges or niggas having parties and shit like that. That's where his music.
Future still to go down there when it comes to the lounge music.
Yeah, you could always play Future and he gonna go crazy.
Go crazy, right?
Future. I remember when we used to go out to places out here, and I used to go out to places, and Lil Baby used to be snapping. Niggas used to be snapping a little bit. Everybody in the crowd know that nigga's music.
Little baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You from? Well, I say you from. You live in the area where Little Baby was at, or where he live
no,
at, or
I
no?
did. I did at one point. Like when I lived like near Midtown, I lived over there, and then I lived right in 21 Savage's. Like
Where
nigga, I
he
lived
from?
right.
Like Zone 6, he said, right, or some shit.
Who?
Little Baby.
I don't know exactly what zone he's from, but
Yeah.
I know he's from the West Side somewhere.
Okay.
Nigga, I used to live right around the corner from like right in where 21 Savage hood, like right there, nigga. All the time, right? Nigga, they took a picture right by the apartments we used to live living next to and shit.
Mm. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Atlanta, that spot. But yeah, man, you ain't lying though. These rappers, man, they either gotta get more security or change the algorithm in which they speaking. You know what I mean? Like change it up a little bit.
Nah, it's
Because
right.
we can't be losing rappers to this gunfire like that.
Right,
You know what I mean?
they gotta know that being a rapper is a dangerous job.
For sure.
Can't take that
For
shit.
sure.
Can't take that
So if
shit.
you're an up and coming rapper, just know shit is dangerous. Protect yourself. You know what I mean? At all times.
Right.
It get crazy. You know what I mean? But we're gonna jump right into that next one. Chris Brown, man. Yo, they said Chris Brown was arrested in the UK for an alleged situation that happened in 2023 where he beat up a producer. Him and his friend actually got arrested. His friend was actually there with him in 2023 as well, and he returned with him last month when he got arrested a few days ago. But yeah, he was just actually released on a $6.7 million bail.
That's crazy.
$6.7 million. That's crazy. And, you know what I mean? I feel like that was just like some type of cash grab, or it was some like the UK found out Chris Brown was in town, or some 6.7 though.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's pretty crazy. You got that tour coming up next month, so he had no choice really but to spend that.
Yeah, they got different laws out there, so I don't know how that shit work, but that's OD. That's like he caught a body. No, nigga, for a body it'd be $1 million bail.
Yo, they said that so allegedly he beat the producer to the point where the producer went into a coma.
Does the producer have problems now?
What is it?
Does he have problems now? Like anything wrong with him, brain damaging? Like does he
Oh, I
talk?
didn't hear about that. I didn't see nothing about that. That would play a part in him doing time in prison,
Yeah,
right?
like how serious it is.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it affects that nigga life. That nigga's fucked.
Yeah, man, he got that tour. Everybody was really expecting him to say, "Yo, if he would have had to stay in there and cancel that tour, that'd have been bad."
So
This tour is worth like a couple $100 million.
he's still doing a tour?
Yo, he's still scheduled to do the tour. Tour dates didn't change. I believe tour starts June 15th. He's still gonna be doing that, so that's good. Everybody thought he was gonna be stuck in there for that time. You know what I mean? He said, "Fuck that! I'm dropping that $6 million." You know what I mean? He expected to make a couple mil or $100 million off of that tour.
That's crazy. That Chris Brown need that shit right now. Like he back buzzing. They was blackballing him for a minute.
Yeah.
Now the industry kind of fucking with him a little bit now. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he need that spotlight definitely. That'll suck if he can't do the tour the way he wants to. But that's another thing. You got to go back to what we was talking about. Like industry people, celebrities, whatever artists need to be more serious about their profession. Take that shit more serious. Like you shouldn't be doing no dumb shit like that. And if it was you, you should have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
And then automatically, whoever was with him, his mans or whatever, should be taking the blame for that shit. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like with celebrities and shit and these high profile people, if that's your entourage, that's you. You know what I mean? If that's your
Is your shit
squad,
showing?
that's you. You said what?
Is your shit showing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's black on my shit, but I
My
guess
screen is black.
yeah, on my shit I can't see nothing.
You can't see me.
Nah.
What the hell? You see me?
Yeah.
What the hell? But yeah, yo, these high profile rappers and celebrities and these people and shit, I feel like they forget whoever they came with is a small fry. You get what I'm saying? So if your man's is doing something or your people's over there fucking somebody up or some shit, police and the people, they're not coming for them little niggas. They're coming for you.
For
You know
you,
what I'm saying?
even
So,
if you around, if your
even
name
if
have
you
anything to do,
around,
yeah, right.
even if you around. So, like you said, it could have been Chris Brown's concert and his crew was behind stage fucking somebody up. You know what I'm saying? And until details go in court, he's responsible for that.
And you in a whole other country, like you should be going
Word.
P's and Q's.
Yeah, that should be so scary. I know, I ain't gonna lie. Me not even being like high profile celebrity or anybody that, you know what I mean, you want to detain for some racks. You know what I mean? Me not being, I still get nervous going out of the country.
Right, I would be too. Doing
Damn,
especially
imagine,
committing crimes.
yeah.
Niggas is wild.
Everybody's out to get you in some kind of way, bro. You're that 1%. Not everybody's, I mean, not everybody's like you. So they trying to do anything to get in them shoes. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's just crazy, man. But yeah, man, Chris Brown was released on a $6.7 million bail. Viewers in the comments, let us know what you think. Was that bail way too high? Was that like a cash grab? What y'all think about that? But we're gonna jump right into this Antonio Brown situation. Oh man, this shit is crazy, bro. Antonio Brown was arrested the other night for an alleged, well, it actually wasn't alleged, it did happen. He let shots go after a group of individuals tried to jump him at an Aiden Ross party. They tried to jump him and take his chain. But in the state of Florida, you have the right to defend yourself in a situation like that. So he let that thing go.
It's called the stay in your ground law.
Stay in your ground law, right? Right. So that's exactly what he did. And he was released that night. You know what I mean? So what you think about that, mess?
I really think it's crazy how that happened. I thought he was gonna go to jail, but I forgot. I ain't know they lost. The only reason why I ain't know the laws was like that out there because it's really supposed to be like where he got jumped and he had the gun on him and then he let off shots. But the nigga went like they left and he chased after them and then he let off shots.
See, I see the media. They said like, yeah, he went and came back with it. He left and came back
Yeah,
with it.
that's a lot. That's not like that's a lot.
So
That's not
that's a
like
whole separate, like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's
If you
not like
leaving to go
yeah.
get it and then coming back, that's a whole different situation.
And it's basically like if you went to go leave to go get it and came back, like you was all right. Obviously, you was conscious. You wasn't that fucked up to the point where you couldn't be regular or whatever the case might be. And you came back and you shot. I don't even know if you shot at anybody or
Shot at a crowd. He let off a couple shots at a crowd.
yeah. See, that's I don't
That's what I'm
know.
saying. So that's why I was like a messy situation because I really thought he was finished. You at a party, you know what I mean? It's a bunch of people. There's probably a bunch of innocent bystanders. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you just let that thing go. That's crazy. You know what I mean? I was watching that Joe and Jada shit. You know what I mean? On that Joe and Jada podcast, the nigga Joe was like, nigga Antonio Brown going crazy. Nigga
Yeah,
was like,
yo,
yeah, he just all the
Joe was
media
like Joe
highlights
was
he's
like
in.
Joe said he was like he would think he a little loose or some shit. He a little like mental or something like that. And he was
Like,
like, Jada was like, you shouldn't say certain shit. He was like, if anything that I would say on here, I would say to that person.
to his face. Yeah,
Right. So he said
yeah.
he would tell that nigga like he a little mental or some
Like he
shit.
looked like he need help. He said he
Yeah,
looked like
yeah,
he a little
yeah, yeah.
fucked up.
He do though. He do.
He looked
No,
crazy. He
yeah, he
looked
do look a
crazy.
little crazy. And he ruined his whole career for whatever reason.
Finished it, bro.
And
Finished it.
then
And
and
everything, like, it's
he's
crazy.
still nice. He's still nice. Like to
Yeah.
this day.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, man. He always into some shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck he got going on now. What is he even doing at Aiden Ross party? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was his goals there? Like, what was he going there for? Is he
They do be
streaming
doing
now?
a
Like,
little. The streamers do be inviting different celebrities to like. It's normally be for like promotion and shit. So
yeah.
like the big streamers like Aiden Ross and Castanet and Ty Lil and shit. invite celebrities onto their shit, whether they're dropping an album, coming up with a new movie or something like that. So it's basically like promotion. It's like back in the day when you had stand-up shows or little sitcoms or whatever, not sitcoms, but like late night shows or some shit like that, and they have a celebrity come out, promote their new album or mixtape. So that's what they are right now, basically, like streamers that get you.
That's fire.
Yeah, they get some notoriety to your shit.
Yo, speaking of Carsonet, bro, you've been tuning in on the streaming university shit?
Yo, that shit is really dope. That
Bro,
shit is
that
fire.
shit is so fucking fire. And I be really tuned in, bro. Like, I be sitting here at night, I be like, damn, I be on Twitch. Yo, everybody that's on that shit is on their Twitch account.
And they getting views.
From bro,
different people, from different streamers and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with the whole scenery and setup, how they got
the Harry Potter shit.
Not necessarily because the building that they live in don't look nothing like no Harry Potter shit.
Yeah, but
I did like the promotion and advertising they did. Yeah, I did like that.
Yeah, that was like
yeah, that was hard. But I'm talking about the nigga. He's renting. What it looked like to me looked like a whole apartment building.
Yeah,
it looked like an apartment building, like in a city somewhere in New York City or some shit like that. And he rented the whole shit out, and he made it like a college dorm.
Nigga, DDG, one of the professors, you seen that?
Yeah, that shit is. Yeah, I was watching it. They in there going, yo, you know they having one of the time of their life.
Yo, and it's like, right? Cause a lot of people were saying like, what are they? Do you think Kai's really teaching them, like really sitting them down and teaching them? And honestly, I feel like, yeah, he's probably, spitting common jewels and shit like that to get where you got to go. But honestly, he put his work in by putting you on this platform. You get what I'm saying? This show was for that exposure. This was for you to get on here, get yourself out there. Oh, because, I met I found out about a lot of up-and-coming streamers by just watching his show.
Right.
You know what I mean? They pretty funny.
But see, that's the whole point of it, really. It's really like, I'm not sure if he really teaching shit, but it's really where you can go be around other streamers, big streamers.
Straight marketing, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. Marketing, and you can learn from other people how they do certain shit. You can network. It's a place where you can network, and you see everybody's getting at least like 10,000 viewers or better on their shit.
Easy.
Just from being around other people's streams. So that's really what it is. It's really networking, and we feeding off each other. So it's a dope situation. That's how you want it.
That's pretty hard.
Like you want that's when you want to like that. He almost made he made kind of like I'm not gonna say like a union, but kind of like that. You know what I mean? To where some rappers should do like that. Like rappers should do some shit like this, even though rappers can't do nothing like this because they act too gangster.
It's the ego. Rappers is ego based.
But if rappers could do shit like this, it'll help their brand. Give fans and shit. So that shit is a dope ass idea. That
collab with other artists and shit.
Right. Have a studio up in that shit.
Yo, you never know. That shit might start a whole new wave. You know what I mean? Like a lot of different other programs and people might start doing shit like that.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? That shit's pretty hard, man. So shout out to Kai for that shit, man. He's fucking killing it right now.
That nigga is really like bigger than what niggas think. That nigga really got the bag, one. Especially YouTube helped him do that shit, and I wonder every time he does something big like that, where he did like he streamed for like a whole month.
Yeah, he did 31 days.
Yeah, he streamed for a whole month. That shit was big production, nigga. That was a big production, big cameras. Niggas had a whole like screens and shit set up for him, and then this shit right here, nigga. That shit is you renting out a whole. I don't know if you obviously renting it out, but apartment building, whatever type of building, office building. You changing it to a dorm. Everybody got beds. Everybody got clothes.
Yeah. The production, like you said, bro, to put into this shit is a lot.
How much money is that nigga really getting? That
He's
nigga
up.
really got to get in the crazy bag.
He's up. He's definitely up. That shit. That's what I said. That shit is, bro. That's the new wave, bro. That's changing the world, bro. That streaming shit. That's where everybody's going, man. That's what everybody's doing. And I really don't understand because I was watching the Tylil show the other day, and I never really was like big on Twitch, so I didn't really know exactly how it worked. And when he was on there with Lotto and her sister Brooklyn, they was fucking getting gifts and shit. And Tyler was explaining it to him. He like, yo, 100 subs is $4,000.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So there was people on the show doing it multiple times. So I'm thinking in my head, he's like, yo, this person with another 100 gifts. Thank you. This person with another 100 gifts. So those two people, he just got 8,000. Is that how that shit works?
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit more complex than that, but I couldn't explain to you because
Like, cause
I
she was
don't.
like, yo, he was literally saying, this person just gave me 4,000. Like T Grizzly just gave 4,000. You know what I mean? It'd be other artists, other rappers in these streams and shit, just dropping gifts and shit. He did one of the things, he was like, Lotto in the building, and she want to see who got the biggest bag. So let us know by dropping some gifts who got the biggest bag, and then that's when they started dropping in them large gifts. So I'm like, damn, if a nigga
That's
can make like 20,000 off of one stream,
yeah,
why
that's
the fuck
wild.
the whole world ain't doing this shit?
That is wild. But you gotta have. It's really you gotta have that personality and character. Because if you don't have that personality and character and shit,
To entertain and shit, right?
yeah, you gotta be funny. A lot of them niggas who do streaming are entertaining. And
Yeah,
they somewhat type of funny. They somewhat do some shit that you wouldn't normally do out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them niggas got charisma and characters. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like look how Castanet act. That nigga's the match. He like a little Kevin Hart in a way.
Who you
He can
said,
match,
Castanet?
yeah, he can match people energy. Like if a nigga get hype, he can get hype with you. He can
Yeah,
dance
nah,
with
for
you.
real.
He could be funny if he want to a little bit. He could be serious. So it's like that's how you end up doing it. Tyler a little funny. He a little obnoxious and shit like that. You know what I mean? That fucking
That nigga, New York City
New York
way.
shit. Yeah, that New York shit. You know what I mean? People like that shit. So I be watching Aiden Ross. How he is? He a little funny nigga.
Never watched Aiden Ross at all. I don't know nothing about that dude.
Aiden Ross is funny. He one of the people who was doing it before a lot of people too.
What is he? He just a streamer? Like he just be doing shit?
Yeah, he just be just streaming. They just been streaming for their whole time. DJ Academics is big in that shit too.
And streaming and Twitch?
Yeah, hell yeah. But I think he got. I'm not even gonna lie. I think he got kicked off of Twitch though
For
because of
what?
that whole
Like he
shit.
got banned?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got suspended or banned, but from that whole shit with him talking to that young boy and saying some weird shit. It wasn't like nothing. He wasn't like being weird. He was just saying some out of the place shit with the young nigga on the stream.
Mm.
Like it was a conversation he should have never been having. Yeah.
Yo, what's up with this nigga Academic, man? Didn't you just say he got arrested or some shit too?
Oh yeah, he somebody swatted his house. Swatted his house. So like that means like somebody called the police to your house and say some outlandish shit to where the SWAT team gotta come to your house. So a nigga alive basically is like, yo,
It's a bomb in here.
it's a bomb in somebody's house, or this nigga's kid, he got a bunch of kids in his basement type, some crazy outlandish shit where SWAT gotta come. And so that's what happened. He got arrested for whatever reason. Because normally you get swatted and they'll let you go if they figure out you got swatted. But if you get arrested, they probably found some shit that you wasn't supposed to be doing or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know exactly why he got arrested, but I know they swatted his shit.
Damn. So what was it? You think it was like a fan or something?
Yeah, it be normally that's why that
His
Twitch shit
address was leaked?
that's why that Twitch shit is a little crazy because niggas end up finding there be real fanatics, super fans, crazy ass fans, or even haters, nigga. They can figure out where you live at. They can pull up your IP. That's why that streaming shit is crazy. They can pull up your IP and figure exactly where you located at, and just call the police on you and get you swatted.
The fuck can somebody really get your address? That's what I want to know. Like,
Cause
is that
there's real deal hackers out there.
like a URL? Like so me, you being on my live stream, you can take my URL and pin it
Nah, I
on
don't think
some.
they could do it like that. I'm talking about literally being live. Like live is like the camera's on you right now, like me and you right now, and we can engage with the fans, and they
Mm,
can tell us to do shit right now live, like live.
yeah.
So when they're streaming, yeah, we see the recorded version because everybody records the shit too. That's how you make money too. That's why streamers is big too, nigga. You can get money off of just recording their shit and put it on another page.
Mm.
because you didn't catch the stream. You know what I'm saying? And plus, they don't normally be streaming on YouTube. They be streaming on platforms like Kick and Twitch and shit like that. And a lot of people don't even really. A lot of people don't go on Twitch, but a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? Like your average
Yo, I
person,
never was going on Twitch.
right? Your average person don't go on Twitch.
Yo, I was never going on Twitch. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I was never going on Twitch until I feel like the streaming university came out. The Ty Lil show with Lotto and them, like those are like the key things that put me on Twitch. But other than that,
I've been watching this shit. Like I've been watching Constant nigga when he was in his room, nigga with that raggedy ass chair with his living
He
with
still
his
got that's a staple for him. That chair, I don't know what the fuck that shit is. That shit chewed the fuck up.
Nigga DDG, I was watching that nigga from the beginning when he was like going to school and he had his girlfriend. The nigga had curly hair. Nigga, this is like years ago. Nigga, Funny Mike, you know who Funny Mike is, right? He in the stream shit. Like I was watching him like way long ago because he used to do like a lot of dumbass pranks and used that put. But all these niggas though that I watch, nigga, been grinding for years.
Yeah.
One nigga
Yo,
grinding for
DDG was out. DDG was doing shit like this before COVID.
Wait, hold on. DDG is nigga one of them because the nigga he had multiple pages and they all had got a million subscribers. And he'll get another one and get another million subscribers on his shit.
Yeah, he's definitely a streaming goat.
Yeah, that nigga can really kind of do whatever he want. And then he got into the music shit. So yeah, that nigga. And then they all be putting their family on. They all put their family on. Like
yeah, that's exactly what he said. That's exactly what DDG was saying. I just watched a little interview with him the other day. Somebody asked him. They said if you can start all over today with no fans, no nothing, just with all the platforms, just starting over fresh, how would you do it? He said he would start on TikTok. He'll blow up from TikTok. He'll collab with cute girls. He'll get himself a little bit of exposure, but then he'll start investing in his family, like around him, because you only as lit as your environment. You know what I mean? He was saying how you want to invest in your family, your sisters, your little brothers, because when they got something going on, you're gonna always have something going on. You know what I mean? So the motion is just gonna keep bouncing back like a boomerang. Right. So that's exactly what he was saying. How he was saying putting your family on. He said his mom, his sisters, everybody got something going on.
Yeah, DDG do videos with his mom, who got her own fan base, the sister, the brother, they all got their own fan base. So whenever they do videos together, they collaborate with fans and shit, and that's how they get more views. But that shit is like, it's incredible too, because these niggas be young too, my nigga.
Man,
yeah, he from Pontiac, Michigan.
I think DDG probably one of the oldest streamers out now. You know what I mean? He like 26, 27.
Like yeah, exactly. He like probably one of the oldest ones right now. You know what I mean? You got niggas like CJ Cool and shit too, like that. He an older nigga, and he be streaming. But yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, CJ, that's is that the one with the glasses?
I'm not sure, but he be having mad cars and shit.
Oh yeah. He's like 30, 31 too, right?
Yeah, he like 30 something. So he
even Duke Dennis, that nigga like 30.
Duke Dennis just turned 30. Yeah, he just turned. I was watching him when he was in his hood, repping D Block and all that shit. I was watching his shit.
Where he from?
Where is that nigga from?
I never even. I see.
He like from like Alabama, Mississippi, one of them shits like that. I'm gonna say like Alabama, or might be like somewhere like South somewhere. I can't remember though, but I know he from the South or some shit like that.
Before we jump into the next topic, viewers, if you've been viewing that, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. Keep it going. Smash that like button if you like what you see thus far. But yeah, Brody, what we got next for us?
The Knicks not doing so good. They lost 2 games in a row.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I took like 4 days off from television. It's been a bad run for me. I had a busy week. What's going on with the Knicks? Talk to me right now. They just took an L. You said they 0-2 right now?
Yeah, to the Pacers.
Damn.
They lost 2 games to the Pacers. And then the Timberwolves, who was beating
Halliburton.
Huh?
Halliburton. That's his name, right? That's how you say it? He over there going crazy.
Yeah, he over there going crazy because they got like kind of like a Cinderella story to where like nobody expecting them to go this far.
Mm-hmm.
going crazy. And if they go to the playoff, the finals, that'd be kind of insane. Even if the Knicks go, both teams, if they go, it's gonna be kind of crazy because really
It was
nobody.
unexpected.
Right, it was the Cinderella story type shit, and then the Timberwolves and OKC going at it on the West. So whoever wins out of the East and whoever wins out of the West goes to the finals. So right now in the East is obviously the Knicks and the Pacers. In the West they got Timberwolves and OKC. Timberwolves is also losing 0-2 to the OKC. So the teams that people want to win is losing.
Is losing right now.
Yeah, they losing. Like they want the Knicks to win, they losing. And they kind of wanted Timberwolves to win, and they losing. So shout out to SGA, Sean Chris Alexander, because that nigga just got MVP. That's fire. He from Canada. He just got MVP and shit, so that's dope for him and whatever. He was supposed to feel like he was supposed to get it last year, but they let Jokic get it. And he came back again doing the same shit but better, and ended up getting that shit. So that's dope.
Yo, you seen Fabulous's Fabulous posted a picture on Instagram the other day at the Knicks game with Remy Ma.
Oh nah, was
And he going viral right now. Let me tell you exactly what the status said. Sometimes to get over a loss, you gotta reminisce a win.
Oh, this nigga.
You get it?
Well, Remy,
he was in a picture with Remy, and he says sometimes to get over a loss, you
gotta reminisce to win. So as I'm saying, like, sound like Remy Ma is a rebound chick. Whenever he need to get over something, he go to Remy Ma type.
So the media is killing him for this. Like they got so many different narratives as to what that status is about. You know what I mean? Because it's like that's your caption. You would have a picture with Remy Ma. You at the Knicks game. What's going on, Fab? Talk to us.
So I'm not really sure if he probably just did that to get the media going, to be honest, because that's what it sounded like. Because I don't even think Remy Ma came with Fabulous.
I don't think he had nothing by it. Like you said, I think it was just a stare up.
Yeah, it was a play. It was a play real quick, and it was a good play because it got everybody into it. And then
it was a good ball too.
Yeah, it's even better too because the traction that her and Pat Poose is getting through their shit. So it's like, and then this nigga claiming that Pat Poose cheated on her multiple times, so that just makes it even looking more juicier.
Wait, so they saying Pat Poose cheated on Remy multiple times?
No, Remy Ma cheated on.
Remy Ma was cheating on Pat Poose, right? Yeah. They say he was cheating on with a girl too, right? So
yeah, multiple
before
times.
this situation that even just happened into why they broke up, it was multiple times from when she was released from prison.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she basically, and we all know that from the outside looking in, we know that Pat Poose was holding her down and shit. And
I think honestly, Remy, I don't think they meshed because I think Pat was probably such a good nigga that he overlooked a lot of her negligence. You know what I'm saying? He overlooked a lot of her shit, trying to stay down. Nigga held her down in prison. You know what I mean? She came home. She was probably, like you said, fucking up, cutting up, cheating, all types of nut shit. And he still kept his composure when it came to that shit, bro, because he loved her. You know what I mean? Right. I think that was some bullshit right there.
But she loved him too, though. You know how you do. It's one of them situations where you don't know how much you love a person until they're gone.
Yeah.
And I know she loved a nigga too because she posted to Pat Poose's new girlfriend, which was Claressa, who the boxer Claressa Shields.
Yeah.
Black boxer who be beating females up and whatever the case.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she said some funny shit on her status, right?
Right. So she basically texted her on Twitter or some Instagram, basically saying, "Oh, you don't know anything about a relationship for 20 years and being with each other's kids since they was 4, and now they're like 20 something, and knowing everything about this man." And basically saying, like, I know Pat Poose more than you will ever know him, so stay out my business type shit.
Yeah,
but it seemed.
How you arguing about your boyfriend to his wife?
Yeah, it seemed nasty. Really, what it seemed like she butthurt that he moved on.
Yeah,
really, yeah, because like he told her that he was gonna file for divorce, and she was basically saying like, "You really gonna do this type of shit?" And then the next day he filed for divorce.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that fucking marriage shit. Because it's like, what the fuck you think? What you really think? Why, after all of this shit, why would you not think they're gonna file for divorce?
Right. And then you making him look, you made the nigga look like a fool. How you fuck a nigga that look just like the nigga Papoose? Nigga easy block the captain. You know the nigga, he a battle rapper. He's a battle rapper. The nigga look a look-alike.
Nigga look like, bro, he look like a fucking
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, that nigga look crazy.
Yeah, but he kind of like his remnants and his movements kind of look like Papoose. You know the big New York hats.
The style.
The style, the way the nigga look, like how you that shit look weird, and then you fuck the nigga, and then the nigga knocked Papoose knocked the nigga out. She called the nigga phone up like I had to stay around the dummy because I felt bad for the nigga because you knocked him out and shit, so I had to stay around him to make it seem like he ain't had yo. But that shit is just females be messy, bro. Females really be acting like niggas too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This situation is crazy because this started. You would think. Like, yo, because when she was in prison, right, everybody was like, yo, Papoose is the man. Everybody want to be like him. The women all want a man like him because he's doing X, Y, and Z. That shit turned out to the ideal love story to a fucking tragic story real fast. Like, nobody wants that for themselves.
Yeah, because niggas was rooting for them. Niggas was rooting for Pat and Rim, but the thing about it, to be the worst shit, is just like Tiana Taylor and Amon Shumpert. It's like how they make it nasty afterwards. Like they put it out to the public. That'd be nasty.
That'd be love, bro. Like yo, I ain't gonna
be love, but it's like you gotta know that it's gonna happen like this, and you gotta be the bigger adult and just be like, don't feed into it.
Sometimes I feel like people forget that celebrities is real people. They don't go through shit. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like little shit that would happen in a regular world, and people would normalize. But when a celebrity do it, it's like, oh shit, she done did it again. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like that shit. That'd be that catch with being a celebrity, man, because you can't do nothing. Like that shit with Chris Brown. It could have probably, like you said, it could have been a little minor situation. Like everything gets highlighted in the worst degree as a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no facts.
That shit is crazy. That's why, man, I always say if I had the opportunity, I'd never want to be famous.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not even really necessarily just talking about the celebrities. I'm talking about black people. Period. Black people always do that. If you popular enough to have a little following on social media and people be watching what you're doing, niggas in the hood give it up like that. Oh, weird. This nigga want to really be trying to play me. I watch this in 24 hours. I'm gonna post some shit. Stay tuned. Some dumb shit.
Yeah.
How many times you don't see that on social media? That's
a fact.
Yeah, that shit. It's just it'd be nasty. Then y'all look corny because y'all was all in love and shit online. You know, taking pictures and telling you how much you love the nigga, and then you try to expose the nigga because you hurt. That's what really be.
Yeah.
The person who gets hurt, they want some get back because this is what Remy Ma. She's
hurt like a fuck. She ain't think Papoose. She thought he was gonna sit around and simp and wait on her,
let her do what she want. Nigga, you got caught sleeping, fucking around with another female in their house. So like, nigga, and
wait, she was in their crib.
Yeah, nigga, the daughter was on the bed. Their daughter was on the bed, type shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was some crazy shit.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, she fucked the pack up with that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She delusional. She thinking anybody even gonna stick around for some nut shit like that.
Yo, she remind me of few girls that I know, and I don't like females, bro.
So you can relate to them situation.
Yes, bro. They the worst, bro. They in denial. They're liars. Literally, you'll catch them in mid-action and be talking about what are you talking? I ain't do none of it. Like the worst. They the worst of the worst.
That's sick.
Word.
That's sick. Damn, man. But yeah, man, fucking Remy Ma and Papoose in the media again in a negative light. Fucking, it's just crazy, man. Like I said, they used to be the love story. They used to be with everybody's favorite couple. Now that shit is just a fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
so viewers in the comments, let us know what y'all think about that Remy Ma and that Papoose situation. Is Papoose wrong for filing that divorce? Let us know. I think he should have been done, did that shit. But I don't know how the marriage shit goes, so it probably took time. But yeah, man, let us know in the comments what y'all think. But yeah, that concludes another episode of On the Line podcast. For the viewers who's been tuning in, we appreciate the support. Keep showing up to every episode. We're gonna keep dropping them bangers for y'all. For the people who just now tuning in, if this is your first episode, excuse me, I got a little fucking cough. For the viewers who's been tuning in, and for the viewers who's getting here today, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. Until next time, peace.